You can do whatever you want.
What are we doing?
We are talking about Knack today. Knack is a platformer game, sort of a rough 'em up, beat 'em up platformer adventure.
Rough 'em up.
Rough 'em up, yeah.
I'm gonna quote that and put it on the thumbnail. Kat says, "Knack is a rough 'em up."
It is, technically. I mean, you go around and you beat the crap out of people.
Yeah, 3 at a time, all the time.
Plot-wise, there is a war between humans and goblins. It's very childlike, this entire game, I would say.
You don't say it's a child's game.
It's not a child, it's childlike. There are a lot of parts that are really hard, but also the story and the voiceover and the writing is all very much, I think, geared towards children and not towards adults, because I didn't find any of it funny.
No.
So pretty much there's this doctor who's been studying these ancient relics, and he studies them so much and looks into them and is able to make consciousness in some of these relics. And so you play this dude Knack. Knack as in he has a knack for special abilities, and he can do all these different tasks like beat the crap out of people. And also throughout the game he's able to take on other elements. So he's able to take ice crystals and put them on himself. He's able to take wood. He's able to take these other crystals that aren't ice, just regular crystals, so he's invisible, etc., etc. So he ends up having these different abilities throughout it. He has special abilities that you get by using these sunlight crystals, and yeah, you beat people up to further your story.
Not much to say, is there?
I mean,
This is the thing about this game. It's made by the creator of Crash Bandicoot.
and I love Crash Bandicoot. Why didn't they just make a Crash Bandicoot?
I don't know. Well, that's a long story. I do know why, but my main gripe with the game is if you took this off of the PS4 and put it on a PS3 or even a PS2, it's dated. Everything about it is dated.
Yeah, there wasn't anything that was totally amazing. And I mean, the next gen graphics are sort of wasted on it because it's kind of cartoony. Like, it looked nice, but they didn't take advantage of the dynamic abilities that the new systems have. That you could have, you know, the plants moving in the wind or the graininess in the air.
It really is just another tech demo, just like a couple other games I won't mention yet. I just feel that if you have the power to make a new platforming game, why did you go in this direction, knowing that the main audience buying it day one are not going to be 14-year-old kids?
No, they're going to be hardcore gamers.
Exactly.
You're not buying an expensive new system to play
now, I guess on the other side of the coin, they also need something for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So that's what this is.
And it's a decent idea. It's a decent idea, and it's not a terrible game.
Yeah,
like,
but
I didn't hate it.
I don't know, if you look at the design of Knack, it is wretched. It's horrible.
There's just no thinking involved in it.
No, it's horrible.
And you don't
it's
care
like,
at all about any of the
No,
characters.
you know what it is? It's when you're a kid in kindergarten playing with the blocks that look like Knack. You're in kindergarten and you go, "This is amazing."
Yeah, but that was what we did in kindergarten.
I know that.
I don't know. That's
I know that, but my point is, 29 years later, for most of us, that's not interesting anymore.
Yeah.
It is to a literally somebody in grade 1. His voice is awkward. The dialogue is very cheesy. I mean, I could see them. It's like a Sunday morning episode of a very bad cartoon. For me, I just needed something more for the launch of the console. I mean, obviously with Watch Dogs being delayed, I am kind of a huge Watch Dogs fan. I just don't know what else to say about this game other than the fact that it's nothing but one of those games that's going to be $9.99 in a bin next year.
I mean, there's no puzzles, there's no use of your brain. The climbing is super awkward. There's some really weird camera angles. The graphics aren't that good. But I mean, it's a nice idea. There is a very good assortment of bad guys.
Sweet.
I was very impressed by these armored bad guys and the abilities that they had. That was cool. So you were trying to adjust how you fight, but I mean, he only really has 3 moves that he can do.
Again, you know, I don't mean to crap all over this. There are some good things about the game. For instance, I do enjoy fighting those enemies. It's not very easy. It's not like you walk in there and just bomb them on the head. Yeah. You have to time it out, and, like, to the point where you were frustrated in the beginning because it was very difficult.
And the checkpoints are far enough apart that it's actually a fair bit of time sometimes that you have to go through to get back to that part that you died at. So yeah, it can be very frustrating.
It's just puzzle pieces. They go, here's the grieving, put it in. Here's the adventure, put it in. There's no thought to it.
Here's the twist. Here's the et cetera. Okay, what's your overall? What's your overall? Whatever. What's your overall? Come on.
For me, 5 out of 10. It's a shit show to me. It really is a shit show.
Well, that'd be 4 then.
Well, no, a 5 out of 10 was always a shit show. Anything that was a 5 or below. Okay. So it's a shit show for me as a launch title. It's just one of those filler games. I really want to like it. That's the thing.
I give it a 6. I liked it a little better than you. It's not a shit show for me, but it's not very good. Like I said, excuse me. Don't. The graphics, the camera angle, certain mechanics like climbing looks terrible. So this is a great game if you want to just turn your brain off. You want to just come home and just play a game and not think at all. I turned on music while I was playing it, but it's only a great game if you wait until it comes down in price, because I would never pay full price for this game because it is not worth it at all. That's ridiculous to pay that price. The story is such garbage. The voiceover is terrible. His voice is ridiculous. The slow-mo is just, why is it there? I don't know. The game mechanics are terrible in some ways. So like the fighting is fine, but climbing and certain camera angles look terrible. And just, yeah, overall not really impressed by it. As a launch title, it's garbage. I wish that it was just Crash Bandicoot instead. Even if they just like remade the old Crash Bandicoot, like literally just a remake of it, but just made it more beautiful and used next-gen graphics, giving him like nice fur and making things move.
That's a brilliant idea.
I would have liked that way better.
Brilliant idea. Why? It would have sold.
Thank you, sir.
It would have sold more.
Thank you.
That's about it. So follow us on Facebook, link in the infobar, also our personal Twitters and the 3 Kilobytes Twitter. That's all we ask because our videos don't go into sub boxes, so if you want to know when there's a new video, follow us or go to the fan page.
We will tweet and then you can just click on it and you can watch us. You can see these beautiful faces.
Thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.